All right, class. So we are going to do this review of scatter plots together. We're going to type them in the calculator and we're going to put them here on this coordinate plane. But we're also going to do the line of best fit in the calculator. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So the first thing I need you to do is make sure that your first and last name is at the top and today's date. Okay. All right, so here we go. We got the table below shows the cost of Air Jordan shoes from the year that they were introduced, 1985 until 2012. Okay. How much will a pair of Jordans cost when you graduate from high school or when, yeah, in 2017? That was in the past, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to use the table to create a scatter plot and display the data. We're also going to display the data in the calculator. So let's do this first. Let's label our year as X. This is our independent variable. And let's label our cost as our Y, which is our dependent variable. Now, how do we know the difference between the two? The dependent variable is affected by the independent. So the cost is depending on what year it is, obviously. Okay? So we got year since 1985. 1985 is the starting year. So we're going to use 0 as our X value for 1985. That's our starting year. 1 year after it, 1986, that means X is going to be equal to 1. 2 years after 85, X is equal to 2. It's the second year afterwards. Then here, X is equal to 3. X is equal to 4. 4 years after 1985. 5 years after 1985. 6 years after 1985. Okay. In 1998, that's 7 years. Then 8 years. 9 years. 10 years. 11 years. 2004 is 11 years after 1985. 2007 is 12 years after 1985. And 2011 is 13 years after 1985. Okay. So now we're going to graph these. We're going to graph them first on pencil paper, then we're going to graph them in the calculator. Okay. So here we go. This is our x-axis. So along the x-axis, we're going to put the year since 1985. That means 1985 is the 0 year, it's the starting year. So we're going to put 0 here first. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So this is my x-axis. I'm going to put x-axis here. Along my y-axis is the cost. This is my y. Let me just move it this way. This is the y-axis. And the y-axis represents the cost. Okay, it's the cost of the Air Jordans. And we're going all the way up to the highest cost is about 200 here. Is 200 the highest? Yeah, it looks like 200 is the highest amount. Let me see how many lines we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we only have 14 lines, so we can't go up by 10. What's the lowest amount? Y'all, what's the lowest amount there? Do y'all see that? What's the lowest amount for a cost? Is it 65? Yeah. $65. So I could start at $60 and then from there go up by 10. So let's put a break in the line. My weird break in the line right here. Let's start at $60. And then from there, let's go up by 10. Because if I go up by 5, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, that's not going to make it. So I'm going to have to go up by 10s. So that's 70, 80, 90, 100. Hey, baby. Okay, sweetheart. Then we got 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, and 200. Okay? So that works. And I'll pause to give y'all a chance to make sure you have that written, okay? We got the x-axis again is the years, plural, Miss Reyes, the years since 1985. That's when Jordans first came out. And then you got the cost of those Jordans along the y-axis. Okay, and the cost fluctuated a little bit. As years go by, it starts to become a classic. So the price goes up. And then the less popular that person becomes, it decreases in value, you know. All right. But they still gonna be expensive. Much more expensive than I would pay. You would pay that amount? Tomorrow and you pay, you got Jordans. Okay, cool beans. All right, so let's do the 0 year. This is the 0 year right here. So in 1985, the 0 year is $65. $65 is right in the middle between 70 and 60. So we're going to put our point here. 0 and go up to 65. Okay. I'm going to mark this ordered pair off and go to the next ordered pair. 1 and 110. So go over to 1 and go up to 110. 110 is right here. Mark this off. Then I have 2, the second year after 1985, and 105. So go over to 2, and 105 is right in the middle between 110 and 100. This is $105. So it went down a little bit, went down by $5. And then in 88, okay, which is the third year after 1985, excuse me, sorry y'all, it's $100. Sorry. And then it went back up to, in the fourth year, it went to 115. So this is 110, 115 is right in here. Okay. Then in 5 years after 1985, it went up to $125. So 125 is right in here. 6 years after, which is 1996, it went up to $140. So 140 is up here. Okay, 6 years. 7 years after 1995, 7 is right here. 85, sorry, is 150. So we're going up. This is 140. 150 is right here. Okay. 8 and 160. So I'll go up to 160 right here. 9, go over to 9, up to 200. That's all the way up to the top. Woo, that's when it cost the most. Did he have a good year that year? I don't know what happened. 10 and 175. That's when it started going back down. So we got 10. This is 70. It's right in the middle between 180 and 170. Then it's 160. So 11 and 160. So 160 is right here. Then 107. So that's 12 years. And 175. This is 160, 170, 175 is right in here. Oh, no, Miss Reyes, it is not. I'm tripping, y'all. 170 is in the middle right here. And then 13, go over to 13 and up to 180. 180 is right here. 180 is right here. Okay. So on an average, the points are going up. So what kind of correlation is this? Positive, negative, or no correlation? What kind of correlation? It's positive correlation. Okay. So I'm going to write that this is a positive correlation. That means as X increases, Y is also increasing. Okay. So since the years, for the most part, I mean, you got some years where the price went down. But for the most part, as the years increase, the shoes increase, the price of the shoes increase too. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do the scatter plot in the calculator. Okay. So you ready to do the scatter plot in the calculator? All right. So first thing that we're going to do is clear the calculator. Let's cut it on. So to clear the calculator, do y'all remember how to clear the calculator? Second plus 712, right? Second, the yellow button, the plus button, and you see the choices you're resetting. 7, you reset everything. 1 and then 2. Second plus 7, 1, 2. Second plus 7, 1, 2. I'm going to do it again. Second, the plus button down here. Then choose reset, number 7. Then choose all RAM, 1, 2. Second plus 7, 1, 2. Okay? All right, so now after you clear your calculator, we're going to type these ordered pairs in the calculator. So, and tell the calculator to graph these points. So to type those points in, we're going to press the stat button. The stat button is right here. Okay. So stat is right here. This is what you press. This is what your screen should look like. Y'all got it? So now we're going to press enter on edit, and we're going to type our X values in list 1, L1, and our Y values, we're going to type those in L2. Okay. So the year since 1985 from 0 to 13. Okay. So you're going to press the first number. The first X value is 0. You're going to press 0. And to go to the next line, you're either going to press the down arrow or you're going to press the enter button. I'm going to just press enter. And enter will take me to the next line. So now I'm going to press 1, enter, 2, enter, 3, enter, 4, enter. What you do?
I think second year.
Oh, you typed in the actual year. No, type in these X years, okay? 4, enter. 5, enter. 6, enter. 7, enter. 8, enter. 9, enter. 10, enter. 11, enter. 12, enter. And 13, enter. Okay? So let's make sure we have it right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? Now, arrow over to the second list. But just push the arrow over and go to list 2. You got it, babe? Okay. You got it. So now beside the year, you're going to put the cost of the 0 year. In 1985, it was $65, so make sure 65 is beside 0. In the first year, make sure 110 is beside 1. Press enter, or you can press the down arrow. Either one will take you to the next line. Then beside 2, you got 105. Oops, go back up. If you miss it like I did, just type over it and press enter. Then you got 100. Then you got 115. Hold on. 100. Go back up to the third one. It's 100. And then 115. Then beside 5, you got 125. Beside 6, you got 140. Beside 7, you got 150. Don't forget, you can push the down arrow to go to the next line, or you can press enter. And then beside 8 years, you got 160. Beside 9 years, you got 200. Beside 10 years, you got 175. Beside 11 years, you got 160. Beside 12 years, you got 175. Beside, what I got? 75. Beside, what's the last one? 13. It's 180. All right. So we got them all typed in. Did y'all get them all typed in? Yes, baby. Go ahead. You got them all typed in, right? All right. So now we got to make this coordinate plane. Okay. We're going to make this coordinate plane. So this is how, turn your paper over so you can write this down. So to make the coordinate plane in the calculator, let's do this. To make coordinate plane. So you don't forget, okay? To make that coordinate plane in the calculator, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to press the window button, okay? Window. Do you see the window button on the calculator? This right here?
Yeah.
Press window. This is what makes the coordinate plane. So do you see where it says X min, then X max, then X SCL? These right here make the X axis. This is for your X axis. Okay? These values are for your X axis. All right. This is the lowest X axis, X value. This is the highest that you want on the X axis. And this is the scale that you want it to go up by. Okay. These are increments. All right. You got it? Y'all okay? So let me turn the graph back over. So did you copy this, baby? You need more time? Okay. I'm gonna pause to give you a chance to copy that. Make sure you copy this down. You're making the coordinate plane by pressing the window. And these first values that you see are the ones that are going to create the x-axis. Pause for the cause. Let me know when you're done. The beauty about making the video is at least you get to pause it. So people that are watching the video, pause it if you need to. All right, so you got it now. So now let's look. Look at my coordinate plane. You see this is my x-axis right here. I want my x-axis to go from 0 to 14. But see, if I make it go to 0, it's going to be hard to see that point right there. Do you see that? So I'm going to go over a little bit, maybe to -2. Okay. So I'm going to change the lowest value to -2. And then I need it to go all the way over to 14. Do you see that? You see how I needed to go all the way over to 14? So I'm going to make it go all the way over to 14. Got it? And it's going up by 1. So I'm going to keep it going up by increments of 1. Does that make sense? Okay. So it's going from -2. You got a little space over here. And it's going all the way up to 14 because you don't have anything that's on 14. Okay. All right. So now the next 3 values is going to be, it's going to create the y-axis. You got the y-min, the y-max, and the y-SCL. Your y min is going to be the lowest value that you need on the y axis. Lowest y value. The y max is going to be the highest y value on the y axis. And of course, the YSCL is the scale or the increments that you want the y to go up by. Increment. Okay. These three values right here create the y-axis. These three values create the y-axis, okay? These are the three values that create the y-axis. And I'm going to pause for the calls. Let me know when you finish, babe. All right, so let's look at how much we need on the y-axis, okay? Go back and look at the graph. So I need the y-axis to really start at 60 because I don't need all this space under. I need to start at 60 and go a little bit past 200 because I got a point up here at 200. So I'm going to go from maybe 60 to 205, okay? So let's make my lowest y value at 60. And let's make my highest go past 200, a little past 200. So let's do 205. Now look, I did increments of 10. Did you see that? So we need to do increments of 10 because from 60 to 205, that's a long way. So let's go up by tens. Okay. X rest, don't worry about X rest. It always stays at 1. You don't change it. You okay? All right. X rest stays at 1. So now we created the coordinate plane. So we need to tell the calculator to graph it. So tell the calculator to graph these points. Okay. So now to graph them. So when you're graphing the points of the ordered pairs, you're going to press the second yellow button, and then you're going to press the y equals button. Okay. You're going to press, this is the first step. You're going to press the second and the y equals. Okay. So look, press the yellow button, second button, and the y equals button. You see it? This is what your graph looks like. You see how many plots you can do at the same time? You can do 4 plots at the same time. We only want to do 1. So let's cut this first one on. So after you go to that screen, you're gonna press enter. But you're gonna have to press enter twice because you have to cut the graph on. So see, I'm gonna press enter on number 1, but I also have to press enter again to cut it on. If I don't press enter twice, it's not gonna cut it on. Any questions about that? You got it? Okay. All right, so now it's already on scatterplot, so you don't have to move it because this is scatterplot's option. Our X values, remember we typed them in? We typed them in L1. We typed our Y values in L2. So we're good to go. And this is what we want our points to look like. Never choose this little dot because you don't know if it's a little dirt mark. Keep your dots looking like this. Now after we do that, we cut it on. The last thing we do is we need to press graph.
Oh,
You're so silly. This is our scatter plot, and that's what it should look like. And it does look like this. If you look at it, this is what it looks like.
that's a lot of work.
Shut your face, boy. You got it? Do you understand? All right, so now let's do the line of best fit. All right, so now we're going to do the line of best fit. Okay, that's the line that should be somewhere here in the center. Okay, so this is how you do your line of best fit. Write this on the back. Line of best fit. Okay, so in order to do the line of best fit, this is what you do. Okay, so we already typed, remember we typed those points in? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to press that stat button. Okay, so let's go to our calculator and press the stat button. This is what your screen should look like. Got it? Do you have it, baby? All right, so after you press the stat button, you're going to press the arrow over button to calc. So you're going to press the arrow over, that little button. Press the arrow over to calc. Okay, that's this. And now you're going to go down to number 4. Okay, press Number 4. Okay, so we're going to press number 4. You see how this comes up? All right, now pay close attention because you want your line of best fit to come up on the graph. Oh boy, be quiet, lazy llama bean. Okay, so now beside this lean reg, you get this right here, lean reg. You've done this before. I did this with you. So beside lean reg, we're going to press, remember that L1? Do you remember how we did that? We press the second one, comma. So don't forget, second one, the comma. Where's the comma button? It's above the 7. Second, 2. Okay, so what you press, Miss Reyes? You press to get this side. You messed up. Start again.
Delete the whole thing.
Boy, bye. You press the second. Well, you're going to have to start again. Press second.
Yeah, I give up.
1. No, you're not. Comma button. Second. 2. Okay. And then the comma button. Okay. So you press second. 1. Comma. Sorry. You press second. 1. Comma. Second. 2. Comma. You got it? Good job, babe. Vars. Make sure you press the vars.
I got it back.
Good. And then press the arrow over to Y bars. Now you're going to press enter 3 times. Shut your face. Press enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's the equation. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do it one more time.
1, 2, 3.
I'm going to do it one more time. Clear? Ready? So we're going to press stat. We're going to go over the calc. You're going to go down to number 4 or press number 4. Press second 1, comma, second 2, comma, vars, Y bars, enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay? I'm going to clear it one more time. Do it one more time.
Can you take the vote what I do here?
Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. Stat, go over the calc. Number 4, second, number 1, comma above the 7, second 2, comma above the 7, vars, Y vars, enter, enter, enter. 3, enter, enter, enter. Okay, see it?
Yeah.
Again, stat, okay, calc, 4, second 1, comma, second 2, comma, vars, Y bars. How many times you press enter?
3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so now graph. And that's your line of best fit. Do you see it?
No.
Oh, where'd you, let me see. Because you didn't press the little thing right. Oh, I did. Okay, I don't know. Yours is different. All right, so now this is your, I'm going to go to back here. This is your line of best fit. So you see how long this number is? We're going to cut this off. We're going to truncate. That means cut a decimal off without rounding. Oh, let me finish writing this. Second vars. And then after you press vars, you press Y vars. You go over to Y bars. And then you press enter 3 times. Okay. So that's how that works. All right, so now let's write the equation for the line of best fit. All right, A in the calculator is your M. You see, it's Y equals, it says AX plus B. That's the same as Y equals MX plus B. in the calculator, the A is your slope and the B is your y-intercept. So in the calculator, my slope here is 8.2 and some change. So I'm going to just say 8.9, rounded. And my y-intercept is 86.14, okay? So I'm going to say 86.1. So my line of best fit, the equation is going to be y is equal to 8.9x, substitute the m in, plus 86.1. And this is talking about money, isn't it? So I need two spaces behind the decimal. So this is, the slope is going to be 8 point, I don't know where I get 9 from. Y'all ain't even say nothing to me either. 8.29, 29 cents. And let's just do 30 cents to round it up. And then this is $86.14. Because we're dealing with money. So I need to be consistent. Since our answers are in money and we're dealing with money, let's use dollar amounts. So when I write my equation, it needs to reflect money because we're dealing with money. Money, 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 money. Y'all ever heard that before? You ain't never heard of nothing. What? It's $86.14. All right, so now let's make a prediction. We're going to use this line of best fit. If this trend continues and Jordan shoes keep going up, what is it going to be in the year 2022? So now we got to figure out what X is equal to. If the starting year, okay, babe, it's on the table. If the starting year is 1985, then to figure out what 2002 is going to be, I am going to subtract. Making a video, y'all. So when you subtract, you're going to say, move Barletto. So you're going to say the 2022 minus the year 1980, 1985. Okay? So let's type that in and see what we get. Let me pause because Miss Barletto is trying to mess up my video. Okay, so now we got 2022. So type this in. 2022 minus 1985. So what does that equal? Type it in. I don't want to type it in for you. Type it in. No. Pause.
12.
All right, good deal. No, it is not. You be tripping. Type that thing in.
37.
Okay, good. 37. Okay. So you're gonna have people thinking I'm abusive. All right, so now you're gonna type in, you're gonna plug in 37 for X. So now you got Y is equal to 8.30 cent, 37 years. Okay, so times 37 years plus $86.14. But whatever. You too, baby. All right, good deal. All right, so because we're not having tutoring on Thursday. That's why she said that. All right, so type this in. 8.30 times 37 cent. Why I say 37 cent? 37 years plus 86.14. Type it in. Stop being lazy, boy. Type it in. Let's see what you get. No, I am not pausing for the cause. No, it's $393.20. Ain't no way. Do people really pay that much?
Oh, yeah.
For real? You serious? Oh my God.
That's what like most Jordan 4s cost.
Oh wow. I thought this was an exaggeration. I'm glad you told me. All
Why
right.
I say 4,000 on my calculator?
Oh, you typed it in wrong. I don't know what you did. But it's supposed to be $393.24. This is me typing it in.
It's probably accurate.
All right. So that's how you do the scatter plot and the line of best fit. Okay? All right, y'all. Bye. Really? Exaggeration. Bye.